Yes, you could name them Sam Smith, Jessie J, Ellie Goulding, Adele in years and years. All top-selling artists, of course, but all also past winners of the BBC Sound Award. And as we heard in the news, the BBC Sound Award of 2016 has just been unveiled.
Oh, won't you breathe life into these dead lungs? I keep your girl cold, and keep life warm against the cold night as our bodies go. Oh, won't you breathe life into these dead lungs? I keep your girl.
That was Breathe Life by Jack Garratt, who is the winner of the BBC Sound of 2016 and is with us now. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
And alongside him, Clara Amfo, a Radio 1 DJ.
Hello.
Panellists on the Sound of 2016 panel. Just when I read that list of names out, Jack, Sam Smith, Adele, Jessie J, is there a bit of a tingle in your spine as you think, I'm next in the list?
Yeah, there definitely is a lot of anticipation that comes with receiving an award like this. But I would... I feel like I would be silly to kind of expect anything from this year because of those names. More than anything, it's just nice to kind of be reminded that there has been quite a strong. There's a strong amount of past winners who have also been the winner of the Sound Poll, and it's just lovely to be one of them, I guess.
And Clara, how are you deciding? Are you trying to do it on artistic merit? Or I noticed that the people on the panel are called tastemakers.
Indeed.
Are you basically just trying to guess what we're all already going to like?
I think it's a mixture of what we think people are going to like and just what's currently happening. And I think Jack has had an incredible, I know this is really awkward for you,
Yes,
playing your song right in front of you and complimenting you live. Especially the past kind of, I'd say like 18 months, Jack has been a name that I've heard a lot, because I remember you did the Future Festival for Radio 1, and unfortunately I couldn't make it, but everybody was talking about this guy going, oh my gosh, you've got to see him, he can play 50,000 instruments and he's just possessed when he's on stage and he's amazing. And I finally got to see Jack, bizarrely, in a random little island in Essex perform for the first time.
Gosh,
and and you were brilliant.
Well, Jack, I've heard you described as a one-man high-tech band.
Yes.
How do you describe yourself? For people who don't know your music, they've just heard a little bit of it.
It is quite difficult. At least people have told me it's quite difficult to describe my music or describe what it is that I do on stage. And kind of because of that, I like to also not describe how I think my music sounds or what I think it is that I do when I play live.
What? Because these categories, these genres aren't very helpful.
Well, I don't think they're that helpful, because more than anything, I love the idea of discovery. I think that's something that's kind of been lost in music over the last decade or so. The idea of actually finding an artist and being able to not only find that artist in your own time, but find it for your own reasons. So for that exact reason, I don't want to say what I would define my music as, because I wouldn't want someone who hasn't heard my music to be given a biased opinion of it.
Clara, would you have a stab, on the way in which, your app can tell you, if you like this, you might like that? What sort of music are you going to like if you're going to like Jack's music?
Well, do you know the great thing about Jack is that he really is one of these artists that he just crosses so many genres that I know it sounds incredibly cliche to say, I couldn't completely box him in, because, this is a guy that supported Jessie Ware on tour before, but he's also a guy that supported Mumford & Sons, and you couldn't get, they're on polar opposites when it comes to genres. Jessie makes soulful, beautiful pop music, and Mumford are very folk-infused, but then Jack has both of those sounds in what he does.
And Jack, there's one thing that I think will cheer up quite a lot of people. You are not the winner of some TV talent show. I mean, you're a guy who's been around the music season for what? For a decade or so?
Yeah, I mean, I've been writing songs since I was about 14, and I've been involved and in love with music for as long as I can remember. But, I mean, I, when I was very young, would watch those kind of talent competitions, and when I was about 14, entered to be in one of them. And
Junior Eurovision?
Yeah, I was and I was going to...
Is that as bad as the real one?
Eurovision has some tunes, TV.
Anyway.
I'm going to have to apologise.
But the thing it taught me was just how... everyone has their own needs and wants and their own expectations and ways to facilitate themselves, and especially in an industry like this. And it just so happens that that route to find a career in music for me didn't seem to be the most logical or most obvious one, or one where I could see myself having a career in this. I don't just love music because I want the attention and the fame of it. I love music because it's been the most constant support in my life, and I want it to be that for the rest of my life.
Clara's often been said, and it's a delicate thing to say with Jack at your side, that quite a lot of new artists are a bit posh. Now, I don't think Jack's that posh, but he comes from Buckinghamshire and he's very well spoken.
So
they're not quite, the people of my youth who were kind of, sort of safety pin through the nose and all that. This is, these are nice people making popular music at the moment, aren't they?
Well, I think, you can be nice and be from a working class background. You could be nice and be from a middle class background.
I meant nice and inverted commas.
Okay. I just thought we'd
Yeah, I'm glad we've established that.
We'd set that straight. Look, people cannot help what they are born into, whether they are born into privilege, whether they are born into a working class background, whether you're born into a middle class background. For me, talent should always be the main thing. Look, in this industry, I'm not saying that Jack is a result of that. Nepotism is rife. Let's not lie, but at the same time, people can start things without the help of like a person on the inside or whatever. But I think talent is key, and Jack's got it, and that's why it's won.
Well, congratulations again, Jack.
Thank you
Look
so
forward to
much.
hearing more of it. Jack, Clara as well. Bang goes my chance of replacing Graham Norton.
You never know.
Yeah, I suspect it wasn't a huge chance before that interview. But anyway, maybe. And Jack, when you are an international superstar, will you come back and talk to us again? 'Cause that's
Absolutely.
To
Yes.
you, not me.
Well, to John, I think, because he would have heard of you by then as well.